Yo, fam, you know what it is. It's your boy, Sebastian J. Sanders. You know what it is, man. This is Money Mondays. I'm super excited, for another edition, another episode to the series. First off, before we even get into today's topic, I just want to let you guys know, thank you so much for the continued support. Money Monday started off just me sitting at home, just trying to find another way to create additional content. I was going to Oklahoma City at the time. I was trying to figure out how can I stay relevant, how can I keep the speaking going, and it just came to me. Money Mondays, right? So that's what it was. That's what it is. And so we're super excited to announce that we're on the One God TV network. If you haven't already, check out our first 3 episodes as we take a deep dive into some amazing topics. And these are topics for you guys, by you guys, right? You guys always sending me topics. You want me to cover certain things, and that's exactly what we do here on Money Mondays. The whole thing is how can we create generational wealth and success through community. Community is essential to business, and that's exactly what we do here on Money Mondays. So thank you so much for rocking with your boy. Thank you so much for tuning in. But this week, I want to talk about something dope because I saw a quote about a week or 2 ago. I saw a quote on Twitter, and it said, when you're in the creation process and money is on your mind, God walks out the room. So for all my creators, all my business owners, all my entrepreneurs, when you're creating something, a lot of times, I want you to take a minute, pause this video, but really think about this. When you're in the creation mode, what do you consider the most? Is it money? Is it change? Is it success? Or is it community? What do you think about in your creative process? Like I said, you can pause this video, go think about it, go pray about it, go write about it, come back tomorrow, whatever you're going to do. But I really want you to think about that. And for me, you know me, man, I'm always transparent, I'm always authentic. In my younger stages of me creating my businesses, a lot of times things were centered around money, right? Because, that's essentially the way we're wired. That's how society has placed us. And if you're an avid person who's on social media and you're doing business through social media, a lot of times money is what makes the world go around, but money is what makes social media goes around. If I can produce a lot of content centered around some type of financial stuff, I'm going to get a lot of the attention. I'm going to get a lot of the clout work, things of that nature. And so for me, when I was, 19, 20, when I first started, a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do was like, how can I make a quick buck? I mean, it essentially as a young person, there's nothing wrong with it. You're trying to figure things out. But as you truly mature in business and you're trying to build a sustainable business, as I always tell you, entrepreneur is somebody that solves problems. If you selling some t-shirts, if you selling some hair, you selling some lashes, cool. But that's more of a hustle. You're not necessarily solving a problem unless you have some type of system built up where it's creating systems for others. But essentially, you're just a hustler, right? So I always tell people to differentiate too. But I want to talk about today in that creation process. If money is on your mind, God walks out the door. And for me, when I started saying this and it's crazy when I first started because I started because I was a failed rapper. I always tell people that I tried to be a rapper, it didn't work out. My songs wasn't that good, and God told me, hey, I want you to use your voice for this. Said his hand was birthing. Money was never on the thought of my mind. I never thought about the millions of dollars that you can accumulate through grants. Never thought about all the things that you can do by having a nonprofit organization. That wasn't on my mind. I wanted to create change, and in that moment, I was able to flourish and take off so fast is because I had the people, I had a product, I had a service on my mind that was going to create change. I was trying to solve a problem. And so in your process, when you're creating, I want you to think about what am I trying to do? Don't think about the $10 million that you may see somebody else made. Don't think about none of that. Think about what problem am I going to solve? How am I going to solve this problem? And what demographic that I'm looking, to market myself to. Who is this for? In the creation process, I want you to put God in that process. A lot of times when we create businesses, God is never in what we do. And I always tell you, there's been times where I create stuff and I didn't even talk to God about it. And I messed up and it failed. I tried some stuff. Man, I had this headphone project I was trying to do. And me, man, I'm always seeing the people that inspire me and I listen to what they say. And I was like, okay, I want to try something like that. So I'm a big 50 Cent fan. If you know me, I love 50 Cent. I'm a G Unit soldier to the day I die. But I love 50. And he had this little deal when Dre did beats, and I think at the time 50 had just left Interscope, so I think him and Dre was beefing. He's trying to figure his own thing out. He's pretty much not really making as much as music as he used to. This is like 2011, maybe 2012. 50 came out with SMS Audio. I believe he was more of an ambassador or a sponsor, whatever it was. But SMS Audio didn't really go anywhere, but it was something that was posited to kind of attack what Dre did with Beats. Now we know Dre had a monster deal with Beats. Him and Jimmy Iovine and Interscope did an amazing job. Beats became a household name. SMS Audio tried to do that, right? And it failed, right? It failed for 50. Well, it failed in his terms because it didn't do quite as well as he thought it would, as the other businesses did, such as Vitamin Water. And so I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna try it. So, I found somebody. I said, man, let's do a deal. I said, you give me some headphones, let me put my name on it, let me sell it to the people. And I got the headphones, man. There was some little, man, I don't know what they were, to be honest. But when you turn it on, it was like, when you put everybody's don't say anything. When you turn these on, it was like, devices on. I was like, man, nobody can buy this. Nobody trying to hear me put the headphones on. And so me just thinking about money, not even thinking about God, not even thinking about how can I really create a product that's going to serve people. God probably walked out the door as soon as he seen me thinking, oh, I can make some money because I seen somebody else do it, right? Being a goofy follower, as I always say, right? Never want to be a goofy follower in business, right? You want to do something because you want to do it, not because you seen Lil JoJo or Lil Sally down the street doing it. You do it because you want to do it. And so, I did really get to drop the project. If you've been following me via social media, I teased it on my story, but I didn't get to drop it. And then I tried to sell it. And then it was just a bad deal, man. So I took a major loss. I bought all the inventory, took a loss. I just donated it, right? But it's funny because in that process, there was no God consulting, and I was just thinking about money. And look what happened. And so sometimes you may say, well, Sebastian, I need money for my business. Are you telling me not to create money? No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is build something, but when in the building stages, you making the money shouldn't be the end of the thought process. Because if you chasing a dollar, we already know what happens if you continue to chase the dollar. It becomes an empty chase. If you always chasing money, you're never going to be fulfilled at anything that you do. Your business is not going to be sustainable, and you're not going to be able to take things to the next level because you're chasing the dollar. So with all that said, and using my story, using the 50 story, when you're creating a business, as we start this new year, think about who am I going to serve? How am I going to serve these people? And what change am I going to make? And trust me, the money's going to be there. Now you may say, man, I'm tired of people saying that I ain't made no money yet. You 3 years into your business. A 3-year-old can't drive a car. So why are you mad because you ain't made no business in 3 years? You got to think, right? You see it, but do you believe it? It goes back to the quote that I always tell you. You see it. You see the money. You see the success. But do you believe it? You know what it is, man. It's Money Mondays. It's your boy, Sebastian J. Sanders. And think about it. When you're in your creation process, if you're thinking about money, God is walking out, just like I'm about to walk out. You see it, but do you believe it?